Project Z Garage. On today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing. I'm really excited about what's in this box. I haven't had a chance to open it since I received it, but by the title of this video, you probably already know what's in here. Now, with my family and my loved ones, they pretty much know when I buy a new car, even though I might say I'm not going to modify it, it's not really whether or not I'm going to modify it, it's pretty much when am I going to modify it. And this is probably going to be one of the bigger or major upgrades you can do. Now with any car, you know, everybody wants to go fast, everyone wants to do the performance stuff, but you also need to be able to stop. And what's in this box is what's going to help us get better braking on the M535i. I found this from searching, one of the big things on this channel, if you look at any of the other brake upgrades we do, which we've done many. We've done basic upgrades, which is just changing out the rotors and pads. We've done like in the middle where we've upgraded the calipers on the Mercedes to the bigger sports caliper. On the Z, we went aftermarket and did a 6-piston Willwood upgrade to the front, which would be more of the major brake upgrade. I think this might be somewhere in between those, as this is kind of an OEM big brake upgrade. You pretty much take the Brembo 4-piston calipers from the G30 series and retrofit it onto the car. They have different size caliper, well, not calipers, but the rotor size varies in the different sizes. So there's 3 different sizes. There's the small, medium, and large. Small is about 348 millimeters. The middle is 374 millimeters, and then the large is like 390, something like that, which is very large. So I decided to go with the smaller version because I was worried about rim fitment, and this isn't going to be a track car or anything like that, but we wanted that better braking from the Brembo 4-piston brakes, and also they look nicer, let's be honest. So I went on the forums, I went on Beamer Post, and I found in the classifieds there's someone that was selling or is known for selling these brakes, the different sizes. Depending on when they come about them, you can find pretty much any of the sizes. The more common is the 348 and the 374 millimeter set. They go by the name, I think it's HOA, H-O-A. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but very nice guy. He's known on the forums, and he seems to be trustworthy from all the good reviews. And he's known for packing the boxes properly, fast shipment. He sent this out right away after I sent the payment. I got it in a couple of days, which is amazing, even though I didn't open it. And I wanted to open it up and let's see what we got. So let's start off. As you can see, it's a solid box, and not too much damage, which, I mean, there's a little bit here, but whatever. So let's open it up and see how well it's packed. So I haven't opened this at all, but he did follow up to make sure I received it. And he packed it. He definitely packed this really good. Like, as you can see, it's a box within a box. Which is great. So he definitely knows how to ship. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Definitely very good packing. There you go. guys. Box within a box within a box. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of cleaning to do later. So let me see if we can get it up on something. There we go, there's one side here. Oh, he did an amazing job wrapping this. We have foam. To protect it. And then we have some more paper. And there we go. Let's see if we can we zoom in on that so you guys can take a look. Looks pretty good. Let's see if let me zoom in. Looks awesome, right? Nice blue color. It's gonna look really good on the car. And if you flip it over, let me put you back out. You can see on the back it's labeled. Let me bring it over to you guys so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You can see these are the 348 millimeter. All right, how am I gonna do this? So you can see right there, four by 40, 44, 348, 36. So 36, I believe, is the millimeter, is the size of the thickness. I believe is the thickness of the rotor. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so we got the thickness of the rotor, the size of the rotor, and I believe 44 is the size of the pistons inside of the caliper. And you have 4 pistons. So I'm gonna put this back down. Yeah, so pretty much this is the right side. The other one should be the left. Let's see. Let me open up the next one. Really good. Does need some cleaning. A little dirty. What do you guys think? I think it'd be a really cool upgrade to the Beamer, and also a little bit of a performance in the braking, because you gotta stop. You want to go fast, but you gotta stop. So the next step is we do need to get some new rotors for the car. This came with some brake pads, which are pretty thick actually, but honestly, if I'm gonna do the brakes, I'm gonna probably want to get some new sorry guys. Yeah, so if I'm gonna do the brakes anyway, I think I want everything all new. So I think some new rotors, some new pads, and maybe some still braided brake lines. This way you kind of can assemble everything off the car, and then it's only one connection with the brake hose to the rest of the car. And you know, this way you can tighten down the road on the calipers and make sure there's, you know, everything looks good. Give them a really good cleaning, and you know, this would be an awesome upgrade for the car, and it's gonna look really good. I'm gonna have to see if I could find matching paint to do the rear calipers, and we're going to upgrade those rotors to something to match it. So I'm in between either doing the dimpled rotors or maybe drilled rotors. I kind of like that kind of on the sedans. On the more heavy duty cars that I, you know, for racing like the Z, I went with the slotted. You know, those, this way you don't have to worry too much about cracking from extreme heat, and then, you know, from hot and cold. These, you know, this is kind of the car is my everyday car. We'll probably still take it to the track and do some quarter-mile runs, because I'm just curious to see what the car can do. And I kind of like the look of the drilled rotors on the European cars, like on the Mercedes, on the Audi, on the BMW. I just like the way they look. So I think this would be a cool upgrade. We're gonna have to see if we need to get a spacer to fit under the wheels. So we're probably gonna do a test fit on the M535 and kind of see how they look, how they fit up. And I believe some people said that these can actually work with your stock rotors, because I believe the stock rotors on the M535, or I think all the 535s, F10 535s, use a 348 millimeter rotor, but it may be that those rotors are a slight bit narrower, so you might need to run a little bit of a spacer on the caliper to have them sit properly. But a lot of people say that these are direct bolt-on. It shouldn't have any issues. You got to be careful with, you know, do a full bleed on the car, which any which way at certain mileages you should do that. Switch it out to fresh fluid, get any moisture out of the lines or anything like that, and you know, your regular maintenance stuff that you need to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be many more. We're going to have to do some test fitting. We're going to have to do the final install, and then I'll do my breakdown on if it's worth it or not to do this brake upgrade. But honestly, the look of these are amazing. It's definitely going to make the car look more sportier, and once you see these behind the wheels, and it'll hopefully give us a significant increase in braking, especially when we start doing some power upgrades. So guys, stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and you'll catch us in the next video.